Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are rushing to stream Chess.com's preliminary one for the Chess.com Open. I really hope we're not late. I've had huge struggles getting the system up going, setting up the stream as well to do both at the same time. As ever, it is a bit of a nightmare, but I think we've got in time. I think we have got in time, if I'm not mistaken. Come on. Just show me that it hasn't started yet. Starts in 16 seconds. My gosh, join. There we are. I agree. I'm part of Proctor. I'm using it now. Okay, my gosh, 8 seconds. We made it in time though, ladies and gentlemen. 9 rounds, 800 players. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. We get white in round 1. We have got focus mode on, so I don't know what level of player we're getting. We are 2100, so probably we've been paired against someone. Oh my gosh, Sicilian defense. I'm just gonna play a close Sicilian. Oh man, I'm stressing my heart rate. I need to get it down. Just gonna play a simple close Sicilian. Nothing too complicated. Get through a couple of moves here. Okay, there we go there. We can go here. What is this? This is the chat. Okay. That's like if Chess.com needs to tell me something. Pretty sure. Software update. Skip this version. That would pop up now while I'm trying to play chess. Yeah. I'm never sure what to think of this system, because if they play d6, then it becomes really hard to play f4 or 5. Okay, bishop d7. It's a bit of a nothing move. Doesn't really give me much. I could play like h3 because I think the bishop probably wants to go there. So if we can stay on d7, that's fine. I expect knight f6 at some point. There might be queen c7 and long castles. So that is something I need to keep into account. But I don't see anything wrong with just playing short castles. I believe the time control is 10 plus 2. So we are gaining bonus time and stuff. Nothing too hectic. Wait, what? Now hang on a minute. That move looks ridiculous to me. Knight e8. Why? I don't get what that's for. Part of me wants to just do this, but that doesn't work. I can put the knight here, but then what if they kick me out? Is the big question. Could play f5, takes, pawn takes. I like f5. Because now what do? Do you take? Or do you not take? That knight going back makes... What? Huh? For what? Okay, I give you this. I'm not afraid of that. Like, what is your knight doing? It's dead. It's dead. You gotta go do your whole backwards plan again. Is it to, like, not allow me to go there? Is it to play this? Weird. Really weird. I'm thinking of a move like that, but that hangs this pawn. I could, of course, take first. What I can do is I can take... Let's say take, knight here. Although he or she could go for that. But let's just take. We open the rook on the f-file. Can't be a bad thing. They take, but I put my knight here. And then now I get to go there. Which I think is really nice. Okay. Takes. Trade off the rooks. And then I'm just going here. Rooks see each other, so I might remove this. Because it might come. I'm not actually sure this transformation is good for me anymore. Okay, he takes. Now, I could play pawn takes, but I don't see the need. I think just knight takes is fine. I've still got ideas of this, You know. He might give me a check, but king h1 is fine. Queen a1 is something. Although I don't think it's any good. I just play like So I'm thinking of playing like bishop g5 looks interesting. Gotta be careful, because he could try and kick me out, and then I need to decide where I'm going, because this looks nice, but then what about this? Where do I go from? Oh, there's this, but I don't get out, is the thing. Like, this looks nice, because I might take that, but if he defends that with something like queen here, my knight does. So, very interesting position. Very interesting position. So, we see. My heart rate is a bit calmer, I think. Very fast start. Got in with 16 seconds, my word. I would have been furious if we were late. Okay, now we see what they're made of. I mean, I would love them to just play like rook e8. Just hang a fork. That would be brilliant. But no, this is an interesting position because the pawn structure is still relatively... It's the same, apart from where exactly the pawns have been pushed. But it's, you know, b to e and then g and h. We've both got two bishops. We've both got a knight. Okay, he brings the queen in, but I'm not sure about that move. Because, can't I just, like, play b3? Play b3. Yes, your bishop's got scope, but it's got no targets. I could, of course, have played c3 and not given myself all these problems. Maybe c3 was a better move. I just think this is nicer. It kind of prevents the pawn mobility. And now I would like to play like some like bishop g5. He could play like an h3, but then maybe bishop here. Just keep an eye on that. Also, because I'd like to leave f4 available for my knight. That is the big thing. I'd like to leave f4 available for my knight. Because I think that's a good square. Because, I mean, I don't see the point in going back to e3 because... Okay, then knight comes in. For what? Exactly. Like, what's stopping me just playing... Like, okay. He's got one idea, perhaps. And that is... If I play bishop g5, immediately he plays rook takes, and then if queen takes, he takes the pawn. But I could just play bishop takes. So I don't see anything wrong with bishop g5. How are you defending this? You gotta go backwards. If you trade rooks, I take with the bishop. Then I also take with check, have discovered opportunities. He could try this to like, okay, so takes, bishop takes. You don't get to win this pawn. And I would still like to do this one. Okay, now I would like to be very precise, yes? Bishop takes this, and then what? Is the big question. I could, of course, play knight takes. Got to evaluate this correctly. Let's give it a minute. Because I'm leaving myself with some light squared problems. What's more valuable, my dark squared bishop or my knight? That is the big question I'm deciding right now. Or are they both very valuable and I would like to keep both of them and not trade? And play some like bishop e3. That is the only other move I'm considering, other than taking that bishop. Some bishop e3. Of course, I could just try and be like a gangster and play like h4, but I don't see the point of that because takes, and then he like tries to kick my knight out. It's not nothing because then he can't really kick my knight out. I can kick his. He has to go backwards, and then I can play like some queen f3, and he can never try to kick my knight because I get knight f6. Am I really warming to the idea of h4? But then, okay, obviously that doesn't work. Okay, if h4 and not takes, what else does he have? I mean, he has the immediate that, but that hangs a piece. Anything else? Maybe like a bishop here to try and remove the knight. Let's just go for it. h4. It's probably a mistake, but I like it. Because it also gives me the idea to play h5, which I really like, because I can take and play h5 immediately. It just gives me that second of impetus, that extra move. which I really do like. Because I just, like, I think my pieces are slightly better, even though they're almost symmetrical. Even though everything is so symmetrical, I think I'm just slightly better. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Game review will tell me if I'm wrong. But I like h5. h4, h5. Very interesting. King comes up. Okay, that's interesting. But how interesting? I feel like I should have like some brilliant move, but I don't. Okay, I would like to kick out your knight, because your knight's got an uncomfortable choice. It can go there, I suppose. That's the move that causes me the most nuisance, but it probably also causes you a problem. Okay, it goes there. Now we have to make decisions. What if I just play like Queen f3? Because, I mean, this idea still works. If bishop takes... Yeah, I'm just going to play Queen f3. Just start attacking. h5 is still in the wind if I want to take and then go. There's no discovered opportunities. This is hanging, but then I take that, which is important. And I would take probably with the knight. Although he could come back with the bishop, so maybe I take with this, get the queen to move, and then come back and give a check. So he can't really take that. This isn't really hanging. Again, this I take here, and I think I'm okay. Because where does his bishop go? Bishop has to take that then. Maybe that's his idea. Knight takes here, here. It's a bit of a bummer. Okay, he goes bishop takes. Oh man, I hung a pawn. That's not nice. I hung a pawn. Because he just plays knight takes. What am I doing? What am I doing? And I've got nothing else as well, which is extremely upsetting. And I have to be careful where I move my queen as well, because I can't really go here. Or I can. I most certainly can. Because I'm only in danger if he starts with the bishop and then I snap take. But now the knight's under guard. He could go back there, of course. At which point I might just play like queen here. Because then that becomes undefendable. I mean, not entirely. There are ways to defend this, you know. Like king f8 to start, but then you, but then you give up this. So, you know, he could try to, like, do this move now. He could try that. Oh, he does go for it as well. But now he's given himself some problems. Gotta go to the right square. Going to the right square is important here. I mean, we only really have to go here. I was thinking of trying to, like, go this way, but then the problem is he takes, I take, but then he has this. King has to shift, and then he takes one of my pawns. But that is a problem. So he has to, like, probably commit to this, which he does. And now we're forced backwards. Backwards might be relative. No, probably f2 is best. He has this check, which gets rid of my bishop. Okay, he starts with it. I'm just going to put my knight back here. Because you just created a hole for me. Like, these pawns are delicate as anything. But, like, you don't have a threat. Because the idea is this, which is a fork. But when bishop takes, I just take with the queen. And then he's got, like, one check. Yeah, queen takes. Maintain control of the f file. I'm down a pawn, which I hung, which I shouldn't have. Okay, queen comes in. But that's... Hang on a minute. That's not a good move. Check, at the very least. You have to go here. Check. Here. Check. Here. Am I letting him out? Am I letting him in? Because he's about to, like, bombard me with checks, so I've got to do this the right way. I can't go here, so I'm pretty committed. But I think I'm just winning. I think I'm, like, borderline mating him, because this is check. Mate! It's mate! I forgot the knight covers that square. They were 1281. We were stressing about beating at 1281. My word. Look what Chess.com has us do. Anyway, we can go out of this, and now we can actually have a look at the tournament. It looks like it's really cool. Chess.com open. Round 1, we picked up the victory, which is really nice. Lots of top players here, no doubt about that. Yeah, so really, really cool. I am worried about these red numbers at the top. I don't know if you can see it. What can you see? Oh, it's cut off. Hello, Chess Squash. Thank you for... I hope you're still here. Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it. I don't know why it said 0 views. I'm using Proctor, so I'm not able to see the comments as I normally would, because it's like now 2 different tabs and it's harder to switch between. And I have my phone set up as the second camera, which is actually not charging. But gotta get this on charge. Can't have my phone going flat, otherwise Chess.com's gonna kick me out from the tournament. Okay, there we are. Alright, during one of the breaks I will, I think there's a break, I can't remember when the break is. Glitchy. How many times? Okay, everyone's basically complaining about Proctor. The breaks will be after rounds 4 and round 7. So after round 4, there will be a 6-minute break at least. And then I will try and do everything that I would like to do. That's not the real Magnus Carlsen in the chat. Which is interesting. Okay, let's just pop in here. Hello. My rating, Maverick. Well, Chess.com Rapid is 2109. So, you know, I mean, top bunch of players. I mean, there's almost 1,000 players. This is one of the biggest arenas I've ever played. Hello, AGM. I see you're there. Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it. I will try to get to the comments as much as I can. I obviously can't look at the chat during the game. I mean, it's just really difficult, and I'm trying to focus, play as well as we can, because top 3, and then we will be playing again tomorrow in the second round of qualifiers with titled players. Not the Grandmasters. Grandmasters get their own one. But every other sort of title player that you can think of. International Master, so if Gotham Chess wants to get in, we could play against him. Eric Rosen, Tani, Faustino Oris, not a Grandmaster yet, so he'll be there tomorrow, most likely. So getting there would be really cool, but we have to get top 3. And just to look at the standings, I'm seeing 2,400, 2,500, 2,400, 2,400, 2,300. Where are we? Out of curiosity, because we're 2,100. Obviously, they're not going to give us a very specific number, but we are low down, which is weird. Really, really weird. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully this will go well, and then I wasn't able to share the stream, so I will be able to hopefully do that, yeah, during the break. 9 rounds. 9 rounds, that's like 180 minutes. Oh my gosh, we're going to be here for 3 hours. Going to be here for 3 hours. Going to be here for a long time, because there's also breaks. And, you know, these games like 20 minutes each, because it's 10 plus 2. How many games are left? A lot. Okay, there's a few. There's a few. Because, I mean, we went down to 2 minutes plays 3 minutes. There's a lot. These rapid games can happen very quickly, though. So, I mean, it's dependent. But it's 10 plus 2, which can be a very long time control. Very, very long. Anyway. We can probably close this. I don't think I need... I mean, 2 great moves, 5 best. I only played the move 5 times out of 32 moves. Surely that's not accurate. But I'll look at it later to see if that whole H4 plan that I played was any good. Info. Can send them a badge. Send a award. Good game. Your messages privacy setting allows sending to and receiving from friends. Okay. Whatever. Okay, I tried to send him a thing. Seems like I blocked it. Chess.com open, yeah. Preliminary 1. Games left. Next round is starting soon. Okay, 2 games left. There we go. Check the chat one final time. Good game, thank you very much. Alright, and then we're back in and we're zoning in for round 2. We'll probably be playing someone a bit higher rated than 1200. Hopefully it's not too high rated and we can get off to a really good start here. I played some warm-up games earlier today, a couple of rapid games. I went 2 wins, 2 losses. But I had 3 games as black, so it was, it was interesting. I had 3 different Frenches in a row. And then the final game was white. It was that game. So I was just having flashbacks where I went up a queen for 2 rooks, which wasn't the best thing to do, but I always liked having the queen, because I thought I could really use it to get some mating attacks, and I was just worse. And then I got mated. So yeah, it was not very good. It was a Caracan, advanced. I played the Tald, I played H5. It was interesting. They're long castled, and now it was better the whole time, and then obviously going 2 rooks for the queen wasn't the right thing to do. It was like, yeah, just ignore the attack that they had on me, and to go down the other side. Anyway, we've got black. What are the odds we play a French? E4 is the most common move. Next is D4. They could be, an ultra... Oh... They play in English. I don't like the English. Now, please turn it into like a D4. Please play D4. No, they don't. They stick to like an English. So now I have to play like E6. Because if they played D4, I was going to go for a Benoni. But, I mean, I can still try for a Benoni, but it's not exactly the same thing. Okay, I can play G6 now. And I can go for a Benoni-esque structure. Benoni-esque push. Because, I mean, they still can't go here, so it's fine. I could take... I mean, taking's probably fine, right? Takes. How do they capture back, though, will be interesting. And then what do we do? I think D5 seems reasonable. If takes, knight takes. Okay, they go there, but I just go here. I could have also played like a queen b6, which I might do now. Queen b6. Put pressure on this, put pressure on this. And like you go here, you probably lose. Okay, let's do this the right way. I would like to go knight here. That probably gets me in a bit of trouble. I could go here. Here. Then if here, I take here. But then I get myself into trouble. Could play knight bd7. We've got time. We've got increment as well. Doesn't seem to be lagging too much, although I think it is impeding on that. I could obviously take. Now I feel like my queen's poorly placed. I don't want to commit to g5. Of course, could just play like a rook e8 or like an a6, just to disallow anything from coming here. But now you see, yeah, they can push firstly. Like queen here. But now I'm happy I played this, so there's no follow-up. If I want to attack my queen again, they have to go here. Now I just go here. And now, is this an overcommitment, is the question. Well, they're going to keep going for it. So, knight out here. Put pressure on this. I'm just going to go here, because what this does is it attacks here, here, and I'm threatening to take the bishop. Now he could go for like bishop h4 again, but now queen e8 probably solves that problem. He doesn't go for that, but he goes there. I don't think that's a good move. Okay, he goes to defend again. e5 takes, no, too many defenders. What about just like, what about this? And this? Because now you can't push, mate. Now you can't push. Now you're running into problems. You see, he pushes, but now I have to go here. And I hit the queen. And now you've got to ask yourself some questions. Some uncomfortable questions. Queen slides over. I still can't really take advantage of this, unfortunately. I can play takes, but I don't know how much that helps me. Because he might take with the bishop and then give him the chance to like try and win the pawn. Queen can't really come out, because then he's got this, which trades off my powerful bishop. So I'm still not any better off. I was thinking of playing bishop here, just because then if he goes here, I take, he takes, I play rook b1, rook b8, and I'm fine. And long term, it might be useful, because I would like to probably get the knight back in the game. So here, he can go for this, I don't care, because I take this bishop. Obviously, he can't take, because I take here. That would be the worst move he could play. Knight comes in. What is this knight coming to do? To ruin my life. Okay, just gonna go here. I mean, this square is covered multiple times. He could go here. And then if I don't address it, he can go here and really ruin my life. Because, like, if here and I have to move the bishop, then he just goes one more again and my queen is trapped. But I'm always able to take his bishop, is the thing. So I'm fine so far. A move like bishop f3 might annoy me. He backs away to trade knights. But I don't know if that's a good move, because what if I attack the queen? I attack the queen. So you can't take my knight at the moment, because I take your queen. And then rook is hanging and knight is hanging. Okay, now he goes there. But now what I can do is I can take the knight. Takes, and now I just grab the bishop. And I'm up a pawn. And I could be very much up a second one. Knight has to go back, and then I can just like bring my rook in. And I've got two bishops as well. Like rook c8, and I'm just cooking. Like, I would love to play that. He's not going to allow me. But I'm just going to go here. Queen gets in, because you can't really try and trade. He's going to... I don't know what that move does. It maybe defends this, so he can move the knight. But I'm just going to double my rooks. Okay, everything's defended, I suppose. But what if I play... That pawn is weak, but I can't really do much about it. And I gotta be careful, because if I trade everything... So what if I play this? Because then takes... Queen, but that's not good, that's not good, come on. Oh, we can think of something better. Surely we can think of something better. Knight can't move at the moment. I really want to play a move like Queen F4. Just because it adds another attacker onto both of these. Queen F4. Gotta work, right? Thing is, he's got this, but then that just weakens everything and I go back. Because pawns don't go backwards. My queen can. If he takes, then I just take back with the rook, which I pre-move. This is still weak. So I imagine you kick me back. But I just go here. And then, you know, maybe I like back up, really. But that's not a good move, surely. Is that a good move? Like, what I want to do is I want to sack this pawn so I can go here. That is really what I would like to do. That bishop's doing nothing. I'm trying to activate this bishop. Gotta be winning, just how? Because I'm thinking here, I can remove this, you know, play on the tactics against the queen. Just gotta go for it, right? Just gotta go for it. Sack the pawn to push this one. Yeah, takes. And now I just open everything up. Goes for a rook trade. But this has got to be bad, no? Because now... Because, like, I can go for this. Which is a nice move. Mate is threatened. Yeah, you take. I take again. You take my rook so you can get back that pawn. And I've given up my pawn advantage. But I don't know if that was such a bad thing. How bad was it? Check. Forces the king here, or the bishop into passivity. I'm just going to go here. And not allow a draw. That is the thing. Got to try and pick these up. Get my bishop to e6. Similar move I played against Amber Fauchinier in my latest over-the-board tournament. Mate, that's like a losing move. Surely. Might not have... As long as his king doesn't have a way in, I should be winning. Okay, now how do we take? What is the better transformation for us? Mate's offering me a draw. Decline it. But we're gonna have to play faster now. Let's just take here. I don't think it matters. But just in case it does. No, not a draw. It's a draw. 1700. We lose 6 rating points. I just couldn't find a way in. And I'm sure we were better. I'm almost certain we were better. Almost certain. But I just couldn't find a way through. That's very annoying. Very annoying. Dropping points. I mean, look, 1700's nothing to sniff at, but we're 400 points higher. Like, it says a lot that we've lost 600 rating points. Not 600. 6 rating points. On a game where, you know, we were... Yeah. Not much more to say. Is my music on? My background music is not on. There it is. And now they're talking about the candidates. Is my microphone on? My microphone is on, so the stream should be working. I don't know if Chess.com has the right microphone, but I'm hoping they can hear me. I'm sure Chess.com are checking in on everyone, but, like, what's going on? How many games are left? Still quite a few. My laptop battery is draining very quickly. Proctor is killing it. It's Proctor in streaming. both running at the same time. 99%. What does that mean? 12 cores. I'm assuming that's like the RAM and whatnot that's being used. But absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's quickly try and fix this window capture. Edit filters. Let's make this a 0. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna leave it above me. There we go. And now we can go back into Proctor. There we go. Fix the stream, kind of. And then, yeah. Oh, apparently people are having a problem with playing music. I don't know if my music will work. I think we're allowed earphones, but I don't think it matters. Anyway. Hello. Just looking at the second screen. My phone's still charging? Yeah, it's up to 33. Okay. Yeah, now it's not charging anymore. Of course. Okay, well, I'm gonna... Okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, this is very slow, but it's fine. I think I'm putting my chest on my, not my chess.com, my laptop through a ringer here. Okay. No! Just starting soon. Okay, I have to leave that for now. Someone's called the lasso system. That's fantastic. I mean, if they were called the lasso way, that might be better. But the lasso system, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Although Ted Lasso was an American playing. Okay, we get the white pieces. We're gonna play e4 again. Really comfortable in e4, generally speaking. Please don't play a Sicilian. Okay, e45. Okay, knight f3. Knight c6, and now bishop b5. We play a Spanish game. Nice little Spanish. They go for that, which, you know, never sure about. Okay, takes. Now c3. c3 to play d4. Takes, takes. Bishop drops back. Now knight. Nice knight out here. Bishop gets kicked back, but I can always rotate. Yeah, bishop rotates all the way. And now I play this so that the bishop can't go here. And now maybe something like bishop g5. Should be fine. Like, I always worry about this position when once they've traded. Because I don't know... Because these pawns always feel delicate. Like, they're important, but they feel so hard to defend. And then once you start pushing them forward, you can lose them. You think my opponent will just fall for this mate? Shall we try? Because he's disallowed bishop g5, so I really like queen d3. I mean, there's always knight here, knight this way. I think we'll go for that. That's the more traditional plan. Knight supports the center briefly, because there's absolutely no pressure on e4. Because the knight on f6 is not here, and even then, bishop is defending it. And then knight out this way. Plays f4. But what if I push? Nah, I should take. He plays knight takes. I forgot he could do that. Not gonna lie. But what about this? He has queen f6. Nope, that doesn't defend you, mate. That doesn't defend you. Just putting all the pressure. And now, like, bishop takes h6 is coming. Thing is, I can't take, because bishop takes. Okay. Bishop takes h6, hits the rook. And I've got like bishop rocking back to g5 if you accidentally slide over too far. And if you go here, I've got like bishop b3 with the pin. Okay, let's go here. I mean, his king's wide open, so I mean, something's winning. It's a very nice move. But I'm perfectly happy to take. Bishop takes. Now this is no longer defending my knight. And that is, of course, hanging. I'm just cooked here. I'm just cooked here because I'm seeing terrible, terrible things. This is dreadful. This position fell apart so quickly. Unbelievable. So this position is bad for a multitude of reasons. Okay, this is hanging. I can play rook here. The problem is he's got this as well. So then I have to go here. And then he takes, and then he's got like queen here, which is a big problem on its own. But he's also got like various bishop sacrifices. So this is a huge problem. So I think rook d1 is the best thing, but I don't even, like, this just cooks me. Although it doesn't. Because you can go here, I can go here. Okay, he gets out the way. Now what is the best move? I was thinking knight here. I want to go knight here. Queen here, just to keep an eye on the knight. Just to keep an eye on the knight, so you can't get too trigger happy here. Takes. Do you trade rooks? Do you not trade rooks? You're trading rooks. Offering another rook trade. Thought of a really cool move here, but it doesn't work because you can play knight takes. So that doesn't quite work. What about like? Because takes doesn't really help me is the problem. I mean, I can pick up a couple of pawns. Because I can, like, grab here. You know, I've got takes. Now his bishop is hanging. He could go here, and then I give check. Queen here doesn't do anything because it hangs bishop. I'm also, you know, threatening to take this pawn, which would protect this. He might go here and hang the bishop for me. Doesn't hang the bishop. Does, however, offer a queen trade. I would like to do neither of those things. So I will take another pawn. And the more pawns I can take, the better. And just to keep him under attack. Just to keep him under pressure. We managed to kind of navigate our way to somewhat of a playable endgame. What is the best move? I kind of like this. Do kind of fancy this. Although it is removing quite a bit of protection from my king. But no matter what he sacrifices, I'll be happy. The question is, do we settle for a draw? If we were offered a draw right now, are we going to take it? Probably not, right? What this move does is it forces this bishop to make a choice. It either, you know, hangs itself, goes here, at which point, you know, I'm getting in with moves like Queen f6. Okay, or I can go backwards, I suppose. I forgot about that. But now I just get a free move against the knight. Knight could go here. Yes. But now I have this, which is very interesting. No, I don't. Yes, okay, that gives me a bit of breathing room. Check. Comes back. Okay. Queen c1. Just because I wanted to avoid this check, I should probably slide my king over. But then it, yeah. And that's why this is important, because I now have to defend this, which is my kind of source of counterplay at the moment. He can't give this check. He can give this check, at which point we drop back. Again, he's got a draw if he wants it. The question is, does he want the draw? Oh, he finds a way to trade queens. Okay, knight can't come forward. We're not dead. I mean, we've got 3 pawns to go this way. We just need to make sure we, like, trade one of these. I mean, we're still not out of this. Somehow. And let's go here. Because, I mean, we're gonna get close to something. Kick the bishop. Oh my gosh, I locked my bishop in jail. I locked my bishop in jail! It can't get out! When have you ever seen this? When have you ever? Okay, thankfully he doesn't go the right way. And now his knight is, like, borderline trapped. Check. Check. Takes, which is check. He comes back. I think I'm still dead. Here I'm dead. Oh, I'm so mad. 1700, we lose 14 rating points, we're now under 2100. Oh, it's rough. It's rough, everyone's brought their A game. Everyone has brought their A game. Really, really rough. Thank you so much, Inset Biscuit. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support, particularly if it's not going well. So, yeah, 1.5 out of 3, which is, you know, not the greatest event we've had. Just for clarity, I'm going to be posting, yeah, I'm just going to put this in the chat. Oh, it's too long. Okay. That's done. Thank you all so much for watching. We're back here. Oh my gosh, minus 14 rating points. Unbelievable. Dude was good, dude was good. But I mean, that was despicable. I mean, we nearly salvaged it. We nearly did. We nearly pulled off a salvage job there. So yeah, I mean, what can you do, realistically speaking? Okay, this is British Prodigy versus the Skull Crusher. 2200, 2000, both on 2 points. Just as a game to look at. Under time pressure, well, one of them is 10 seconds for black. You have a queen. Gotta get everybody involved. Gotta not blunder a fork. Bringing the king might not be the greatest idea. Yeah, knight there. Okay, that's a pretty decent move. I'll check. Yeah, check. Oh, okay, now he brings the pawn. Knight gives a check though, wins the pawn. Check. King gonna take, you gotta be careful there's no forks. Queen takes, no forks. King comes. As long as there aren't different colors squares, there will be no forks. Check. Yeah. Alright, gotta be careful. Okay, goes the opposite way. He's gonna lose on time. Just not enough time. There's no increment, there's not enough time. And yeah, keep giving check. Draw, timeout versus insufficient materials. So, I mean, he doesn't lose the game. So, you know, fair enough to him. Doesn't lose. Yeah. Alright. What's happening here? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Simon just keeps saying there's a planned 6-minute break after rounds 4 and 7. That's what he keeps saying. Obviously, Simon's the guy from Chesscom. They've got to manage this event. I mean, so far it's alright. Round 4 is in 20 seconds. Cool. Everyone's just asking when there's a break, can you leave? Okay, this is going to be round 4. Afterwards, we'll have the break, and then I'll go stretch my legs and then come back. Yeah, so fun. Okay, we get the white pieces again. So we've had 3 whites out of 4, and we're so far on 1.5. Really disappointing. A draw and a loss to a 1700. We get another Sicilian. So, I mean, we did win our previous game against a Sicilian. We're going to play another closed. Man with a picture of Magnus Carlsen. I guarantee you, this is probably one of the most popular profile pictures on chess.com. This picture of Magnus right here. Let me know in the comments, do you have this photo of Magnus as your profile picture? They go with a similar setup to my previous opponent. We're going to play that h3, just so that they can't go here. They play knight f6. We're just going to play f4, f5 again. Short castles, f4, f5. They go there, just going to go here. They're going to, like, build up. I'm just going to go here, here. Yeah, f4, f5. Might play like queen c8, which point king h2 is fine. Queen c8, king h2. Now f5 is not possible. But I can play like g4, f5. g4, f5 is something. He could play h5. h5 is a move I might consider with the black pieces. I would also consider a6 to go b5. d6 doesn't achieve anything, but e5 does. Sorry, they've already played d6. I meant e6 or e5. e6 doesn't do much, you just block in this bishop. Although you do still stop f5. So, I mean, both work, I suppose. They're investing in some time. My phone's back on charge, so that's good. And they play e5. Okay, what can I do now that's like a nothing move? I mean, I can just... I don't like this because... Yeah, I can just go for it. And then, what do you do to defend this? Just like, go back here. And then f5 is possible. How do you defend this pawn? You can't. Can you? I mean, there's 98, which defends it, I suppose. 98, which defends it, and then maybe takes. No, takes is probably bad. Because takes freezes the structure. I would prefer them to take me, because then I reserve the ability to play e5. Although, like, then I could, you know... I don't know. I could even sack the pawn. Takes, bishop takes... And play, you know, like a knight out there. Knight can't go there at the moment, so I need this pawn out the way. Always then playing e5, it's nice because it gives me the option to take and to push, and it creates a bit more tension. Okay, let's just calculate this. Takes, rook takes, bishop takes is obvious, but if takes, bishop takes, they take my rook. That is far too much material. Hang on a minute now. He's gone for this very quickly, so I don't know if he's calculated the full thing or if he spent time on it. Because, like, if I go here and he takes my bishop, he's taken one piece. I have to take the queen. He then takes my rook. I could then take the knight. He takes my knight. Then he's taken 1, 2, 3, and I would have taken 1, 2. And he would have taken this as well. So he would have 2 pieces and a rook for a queen. That is probably too much material deficit to overcome. Probably. And we don't want to take chances. So I could go back, but then I'll lose my bishops. I'll probably want to preserve my bishops, so I'll just take here. Takes, and I just take here. Because this opens the rook. And now he can't capture back with a pawn. So I'm still up a pawn for the moment. He goes there with the knight, but now I can go here. It does create a pin, but he does kind of have this move, but he doesn't. I mean, he's got both knights. I just go here. He takes, I take, dislodges his knight. My king is now very exposed. I will grant you that. If you would like to create a complaint. And now that's a pin, so king h1. A very fascinating position. I would like to go here. And play like, yeah, queen f3. There's always this. Rook b1 is such a dreadful move. But it's gonna give me that half a move to just get everything sorted. A little bit in a tangle, but I should be fine. King's a little bit weak, but I think I'm alright. Yeah, you see, so now I can, like, get out here. He can, like, try get that knight and, like, sacrifice his knight, but I don't see the point. I could have gone here first, I suppose. Yeah, okay, well, I just go here. Hit the queen. And then swing this rook over to f1. And we continue marching on. I mean, I could even just leave it there and, like, go to G1. Like, what happens if I go here? Queen gets hit. But, queen slides back. What? You can't come forwards? I suppose you always reserve the right to sack your rook. Taking, I'm not sure about. I mean, taking might be something, because I get the bishop in the game. But then I need a better square for my knight. No, knight this way is not bad. I would obviously prefer them to take. Now I'm just convinced that this has got to be close to winning. Now I'm just almost completely convinced. Okay. Attacks my rook. Can I sack the rook? Can I sack the rook? Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Can I sacrifice the rook? Pretty sure I can. Takes? Okay. Resigns! Did not want to go on a run. We get the win, but how winning was this? Like, hang on a minute, I'm not convinced. Was this completely winning? 1500? Maybe he just panicked. We gained 1 rating point back, we're now 2090. Was this completely winning? Not convinced. Like, his queen's offside, but he's always got, like, queen e1. Apparently, we uncorked a brilliant move. Still waiting for the analysis to queue up. I mean, it is round 4, so we're going to have the break, so we can go to the tab here. Absolutely incredible game. Really happy with that. Did we really uncork a brilliant move? We did. 89% accuracy as well. On takes was brilliant. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Was this winning though? Chesscom, can you tell me? I don't need engine lines. I just want the eval bar. Pretty sure it was. No, 0.7. Was it winning when I took? Did I do this wrong? What was this position? +2. He took back. I took the rook. And that loses advantage. Was the best move to go with this check first? It was. Why? King here? What is the difference? Can I play this? No. I can't. I mean, I can. It's probably bad if he takes, right? No, takes. And then what here? That's losing, right? Yeah, that's lost. I suppose it's... what, goes into the corner? That's probably it. Can I sack the rook? I can't sack the rook. Okay. Good to know. People keep asking about the thing. Game time. Someone says refresh. Now everyone's just wondering what we can and can't do during the break. Well, I'm gonna go have a wee. I'll be back in a bit. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back again. Someone says you are allowed music. Yes, headphones are not allowed, but music is. Break is after this round. The break will be 6 minutes once all games are done. Okay. I don't know why they're having the breaks. The official break begins after all games around 4 are done. Okay, anyway. They're very busy. I need to just do something on Twitter. $983 players. So some players have left or have been booted. It seems like there's still a few games left in the round. We're gonna share this on X. Wonder how the Premier League games are going. Check those later. Anyway, this is going alright. I'll close this for now. And we can get back into... yeah, this. Next round apparently starting soon, round 5. I don't know how soon that is. What's chronograph? What the hell is this that they're sending me? I've just walked in and I've got no idea, so we're copying this. I'm gonna paste it in. What does it do? Stopwatch. Cloud synchronized. Okay, just a classic play-in. Okay, there it is. We can see there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. Well, I can see. You cannot, however. Yes, it's a break. What is Proctor? Stretch your legs, hit the loo, grab right to eat, just get back. Time for the next round. Is it normal that Proctor shows completely black? Games begin automatically. Okay, so Greg and Simon tag team and everything. I should have sent my link here. I mean, it'd probably get removed, because, I mean, it's not probably proper. 996 players. Okay, I mean, let's type a nice message in the arena chat. Everyone is bringing their A game so far, it seems. Someone says they're 58th. Where am I? Okay, so I mean, now they've clearly defined where everybody is. We're on 2.5, so we're below everybody who's on 3. So, I mean, we've found a person who's 58. So, I mean, now we can actually properly check, because all the games are done. So, we currently sit... wow, 2.5 has not got us very high indeed. Here begin the 2.5s. We've currently set 109th. I mean, it is out of 997 players, so, I mean... we take it, but, I mean, we haven't played that well. We're down rating. Down 19 rating points. So, you know, 109th, and we need to get top 3. So we just got to win every game from here. I mean, I would take wins up until the next break, realistically speaking. Because I don't think we're going to get paired against guys who are too high. Wait, hang on. Nikaru Hikamura is here. The chess noob is here. I'm looking for, you know, some of the obvious names floating around at the top that are often in the community games. I don't see them. The lasso system. I mean, this guy's name is fantastic. I love it. What are we looking at in terms of time? About 2 minutes left. Okay. So it'll start just after the half hour here local time. Crazy. I wonder if Cesart is here. I don't think he is. But you never know. There we are, 109th. I mean, that's not bad. 2.5 out of 4, but we've basically got to win every game from here. Which is not easy to do. At all. Hey, Asher, I see you in here. It's going alright. We're 2.5 out of 5. No, sorry, 2.5 out of 4. Round 5 is about to start very shortly. In the next minute or 2 or so. They currently had us on a break. No, but it's going okay. So, we've just had 4 rounds out of 9. It's much longer time control than normal. We're playing 10 plus 0, so 10 minutes each. So the game's potentially 20 minutes long. Means I did miscalculate the length of this arena. I thought it'd be 2 hours. We're probably going to be here for about 3 and a bit. With the breaks and the fact it's about 20 minutes around, give or take. Because there's also the changing between rounds and whatnot, and then there's the 2 6-minute breaks. So we're probably going to be here until about 9 o'clock local time, which is fun. And I'm using the Proctor system, the Fair Play system, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's So far, it's not causing me too many problems, other than the stream started much later than I expected. I literally got into the arena 16 seconds before it started. I like pressed OK with 8 seconds left, and then it's like, oh, start, and then into game 1. Won game 1, drew game 2, lost game 3, and then won game 4 just before the break. Obviously, you can go back in the stream, but just to catch you up, so you don't have to go back through 30 minutes of footage. Alright, here we go. We've only played black once, and they played in English. But now we get to play a French. Just going through all the nationalities. Gonna play a normal French. Please don't play the exchange. I'll pre-move the exchange. They play the advanced. Alright, I think I won my last game in the advanced. Yes, I did. I did win it. Pretty sure I won it. Okay, knight c6. And then I like this maneuver with knight e7. Because they can't take. They can never take. Okay, bishop there is a bit interesting. I can play bishop d7. You can't really take because I go here. Now what do? What do we take with? Is the key question. I don't mind taking with the knight because then I can play bishop e7 and play short castles unless bishop's developed. I can play queen b6. And then, you know, the knight here is always a mission to develop. So I think I'm okay. I've got 2 bishops. You know, yeah, I'm a bit cramped for space, but I can fight back on the queen side and I'll be okay. Under very little pressure. Actually, I don't know if you're still around. I'm not really able to check the chat during the game. So, I apologize. It might take a bit before I can check. But I will check the chat as soon as I can. It's a little bit harder with Proctor and everything that I'm using for this particular event. No, can't take. Would like to take here. I can also play b6. Pretty sure. I can just play like b6. It's probably not a good move. But he hasn't moved like 3 pieces. You know, I've at least kind of developed some stuff. And if he goes here, then I just go that way. And I'll be okay. So now he's got a choice to make. Okay, he would like to continue to undermine everything. But I think now I can take here. Because what he takes back with is interesting. And then I can go here. Get the bishop and to target this stuff, play like rook c8. This is never a problem. I just go out to a5. And then I can get to c4. And I think I'm doing quite well there. So we shall see. I think I'm doing alright in this position, not gonna lie. My bishop has got some targets, no matter where it sits, whether it's here or on the previous square. Takes. Rook c8. What are we thinking? What does this do? I mean, it reinforces the bishop going along this diagonal, but I don't see the point. I mean, it enables maybe the connecting of the rooks, but otherwise I don't see anything. So I think rook c8, there's nothing wrong with rook c8. Knight there. Again, he might be trying to go here, but I don't see the point. I played b6. I think I should play... I really want to play queen e8. I really want to play like queen e8 to be able to move out this way. Yes, now queen g6. And then I can take. Okay, and then now I think takes is really nice. Because, I mean, I've got like rook sacrifices. I can, of course, like move the bishop back. Okay, he takes. But not sure that's a... Is that a good move? I have to move my queen or I have to take. I think I take. But now, what if I just... What if I just like... I mean, there's ways to defend it. There's ways to defend. So what if we just go like out here? Attack the rook. And just put this bishop on c4. Now all of a sudden it's a beautiful piece. My bishop on e6 is still not great, but it's fine. I perhaps want to play like rook d8, and maybe even like, you know, like queen back here, like maneuver the bishop this way. So like rook d8, bishop f8, get like a g6, bishop g7. What does he want? I mean, he can continue to push, but I've pretty much shut that side of the board down. His knight can't really come forward. He might play f4, looking for like f5. I just don't see it. He might maybe try to like somehow trade the knight. Okay, queen here. That's perhaps allowing the knight to come in. I'm just gonna still play rook here. Knight here is not a problem. Queen here is interesting. Okay, he ignores that plan. Apparently. Perhaps he's just like content to shut down my plans. Again, this bishop is really poor. Bishop f8. What are you gonna do? Right, now you see I'm having the idea to like maneuver this bishop back here and play like rook here. But the thing is, the moment I move the bishop, he moves the rook, or something like that. I don't know. Like, what if I went here? Doesn't hang the bishop. Doesn't hang the bishop. My bishop is defending this. Now he goes here. So I can't do that. Perhaps I should double. I should start by doubling. Maybe that would be a better start. So like rook c7 and so on. Because he's not allowing me to really do much. Okay, he's obviously happy to double. So I'm going to double. Because then it's also putting sacrifice ideas out of his head. And you know, like queen... This now supports this plan. Have I missed something? I thought about playing h6 to just like disallow the idea of the queen trade. Okay. Queen here. For what? For what nefarious purpose? My queen drops to f8. Now he offers me a queen trade. I mean, I'm pretty content to like just play g6. I've got two bishops. His knight is not in the game. Now I'm putting pressure here. I can like try and walk my king over. And now the rook is attacked. And the knight is basically cut off. He can go here, I suppose. Oh, he blocks. But I don't want to block. I want to go here. Okay, that's how he wishes to defend. But now I can go here, and then I can snap take the knight. Okay, knight's not being snap taken. I think I should go here. Just so that everything is off a dark square. So at least his bishop can't touch anything. That move seems to accomplish nothing to me. What rating is this guy? 1700 again. We're being held. I mean, we've got black, but it's not easy. Would trading the knight help is the question. Oh, I so wanted to play that. But it doesn't quite work. What if I like get my king over this way? Because his knight struggles for infiltration points. Okay. Struggles might be a bit of a strong term there. Thing is, I've basically had my bishop frozen for the whole game. Which is upsetting. Okay, rook moves there. Check something, but now his knight covers that square. So what can I do? What can I do? Like, I keep wanting to sack this pawn, but it doesn't achieve anything. Takes. Because I don't really see a choice. Now, how I do this, I've got to be very careful. Not happy with this. Not happy with this at all. I'm down a pawn. He's got a clean passer. He can create another one. I do have a bishop. Just gotta be careful now. Yeah, he takes that pawn. Now I can go on here, and that... You can't move anything. I don't think I should have gone there. Yeah, 100% don't think I should have gone there. Down to a minute on the clock. Picks up a pawn. Check. Check. If we can get these pawns off the board quickly, then I'll be fine. Check. Check. Yeah, the knight is threatened. Here. Knight's threatened again. Just gotta come up, I'm gonna flag. And it's not gonna be funny. I have 10 seconds, so we're gonna lose. Now it begins to worry me. And he mates me. Yeah, he does. And we lose 14 rating points. Not a great game. Not a great game. Which is upsetting because I thought we were better for a bit, or at least we weren't worse. So to lose that is a bit upsetting. Not gonna lie. Oh, Alex Archer, I see. How are you, sir? How are you, sir? Good to see you, Asher. You're still around, I think. Alex Riker. Seeing move isn't a ban, by the way. Just see... What? Seeing... A move isn't bad. Anyway, seeing the chat isn't maybe banned. Sorry, I missed that. And we're right into the next game. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I will try and check what you guys are saying again in just a minute. There will be another break after round 7. This is round 6. We're gonna go for a Benoni. I thought about playing in them, so we're gonna go for a straight up Benoni. Takes d6. Here. I don't think this is a good move. Bishop should be there. Because now I just get your bishop. Or close to it. Okay, now my knight gets a really nice outpost. And you're just willing to give me the bishop. Well, I'm just going to play a6, because your bishop's got no hope of escape. We've trapped it. So I'm just going to see what I can get away with here on the queen side. Should be interesting. Long castles would be deranged. Okay, knight goes there. Do I want to take that is a big question. Because that has to be addressed. So taking the bishop does give me check. And does open up the bishop. But taking this allows this and this, which I'm not a fan of. So happy to keep my knight in the center, although now the bishop gets away. So I think I take. This bishop is now open. I can play now. No, can't play b5 just yet. Got to bring the knight back to f6. You can try and crack down, but I don't think that's a good move. Queen comes down. Now I just get b5. Free hand on the queen side. He's going there, but I don't see the point. Now my knight is just gonna wrap itself around to a nice juicy square. There on c5. The bishop is open with permanent pressure. Now you're not even allowing yourself to castle. And my knight's just like getting in. The beautiful squares. And I've got like queen b6 with discovered opportunities if you ever go short. Okay. Like queen b6 looks nice, but there's now bishop d3. I could just play the very simple move, which is like knight here, which just puts pressure on this. Has to sack. Has to sack. Otherwise it was a smothered mate on the board. A quiet little smothered mate. Now I can't move the bishop. Can like move the rook here to kick me out. And then f5 takes. I just want to play like f5. F5, go. Just open everything up. Okay, it kicks me out like that. I don't know if that was the best way to do that. Just open everything up. Like, I would take the bishop, but that's kind of weakening. I want to keep the Oxford bishop. Because I can always slide into h8. I have now played f5, which does weaken these two squares. Oh, hang on. Like, that takes. Plays knight takes. But now I've got like bishop coming in here. It's the queen. I've got rook e8. Oh, this is such a beautiful position. This is the best position I've had all day. All day. Best position I've had. Still gonna play rook e8, even though the pin no longer exists. Because where does the knight even go? Wants to go there? Wants to go back? Oh, I thought I won on the spot. I thought I won on the spot. I don't quite. Which is upsetting. Because I thought bishop takes, pawn takes is mate. But he wouldn't play pawn takes, he would play knight takes and continue to cause me problems. So I think what I do in the moment is I play bishop e5. Now to offer the exchange, and then I'm able to take with the rook. He doesn't want to do that. But now I win, though. Now I win. Bishop takes. I can start with this. Because you can play like knight takes, but then there's, you know, rook coming in. What wins the cleanest? I'm also thinking maybe queen f7. I like maybe a queen f... Queen f7 looks clean. Because I target this as well. So I at least pick up the pawn. And now I'm defending against permanent threats of this, with discoveries. Oh, kind of walked into that a bit. Okay, queen here. Do not let anything go here. Do not blunder this position. I've got like bishop here. Like everything is winning. Everything. Everything is surely winning. This doesn't work. That's a good move. That's a very good move. Annoyingly so. Okay, I don't think that's as a good move. You're wasting your time now. Here. And now you've got problems. That rook is undefended. Yeah, can't go here. So I've kind of got myself out of trouble there. Okay. Oh, wow. That's lovely. Pretty sure I'm winning. What's funny is I just calculate if he takes, I push. Because then he doesn't have time to take the rook and I go here. So I should still be winning this, even though I kind of messed it up. Yeah, I mean, kind of is an exaggeration. I definitely messed it up. Definitely messed it up. But it's fine. Should be. We're both getting lower on time. Oh. Queen comes in. Okay, but it's just like I go here. And then what? Thing is, because my king is so weak, I do struggle to defend it. If my king was a bit not as weak, wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Just gonna go here. Oh, that's annoying. I can't go there. Or maybe I can. No, come on. Let's calculate properly. Rook e7. Bishop takes e7. Here promotes. Which protects the rook. But then queen here slides out the way. Back. And I'm mated. Okay, I can't do that. And what if I just go here? To do this and this. Hang on a minute. Let's check. And you have to block. And now we got to try and not lose both our rooks. Bishop here. Oh, I can go here. I can go there. You can't take because rook g7. King slides out the way, but now I just go here into the corner. And what do you do now? That's not possible. I mean, that is, but that hangs a queen. But not quite because I go here. This is completely winning. We just mustn't mess this up in time pressure now. He's like running out of moves. I would really love him to play f4, because then I'll take, you can have that one, I wrap around this pawn and begin to push it and paralyze everything that you do. I mean, he does something about just as good. Takes. He might be trying to create angles. He could... okay, it doesn't work. I mean, check doesn't really achieve much. But I'll give the check nonetheless. Because he's running out of moves. That is for definite. He's running out of moves. Lovely move. Lovely move. But I give you check. King slides out the way. Oh, queen takes and now I'm bust. Time pressure, time pressure. He allows this. Oh, I've blundered a perpetual. It's a perpetual. He's got no choice but to repeat moves. Makes the draw. Oh, I lose another 7 rating points. That was 1600. Oh, it's just not our day. It's just not our day. Was there something I could have done to stop the perpetual? So obviously taking the pawn with check is good. Here, this check, maybe I could have gone here. That might have stopped it, maybe. Not sure. We're now 3 out of 6, I think it is. Oh, and straight into the next game. I didn't even get a chance to check the chat. Hello, everybody. I will get to you in a moment. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, my word. The game went right down to the wire. Another Sicilian. Another one. Another one. It's ridiculous what's going on here. I'll take the bishop, thank you very much. I'll most definitely be taking the bishop and, you know, going here. And I can play f4. And just fight fire with fire because I played queen e1, so that's defended. Takes. Queen can't go here. I don't know if that's rain or wind. Okay, can't really defend that. That is a problem. I think I have to play queen f2. I'm allowing this, but I should be okay. F5 would be nice. Takes. Just crack everything up, and he could shut me down, I suppose. Here, maybe. But then there. And I move n f5. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, thought so. Takes this. He takes, but now I can take it here. Take again. He blocks, but I'm just gonna take here. Attack the queen. This comes with check. I am down a pawn, but it's not like completely over. Have to go here. Did kind of walk into this. Offers a rook trade. Oh yeah, because I went down the exchange. I was like, hang on, why don't I have a rook? I mean, I don't really have a choice, do I? I mean, I can play, like, rook here. I can play rook e1. No, don't want to do that. I'd like to go here and here, thank you. I mean, he ensured he was trading some pieces off, but now I've got a knight. I've got a knight. And great things have been achieved with a knight. I was gonna go here, but he could sack the rook. Same idea, he can sack the rook. And the problem is my rook is undefended all the time. I can get a pawn back. Oh! That's like so rude. Take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn, take the pawn! Take the pawn! Oh, it doesn't work. But he did fall for it in the end. Yes! Everything is possible if you have a knight. Anything is possible if you have a knight. And we queen. And we won't mess this up, right? Check. Yeah, now I can pick this up and pick that up. Oh. What am I pushing pawns for? Oh. We did it. If they're like 1100, I'm having a word. Okay, they're 1600. So we get 2 rating points back. Well done to us. We get 2 rating points back. We're still 2071. We were 2100. We were 2145 at some point in the last year or so. This year, pretty sure. Okay, but we have a moment to check the message. Hello, everybody. Alex Rooker, you're here. You're dropping in a whole bunch of chats, and I really do appreciate it. No, you can't move that king. Check. No. Good game still. I assume that was the last one. Not sure. Look. How's it been going? Asher, I don't know who's here and who's not here. And I don't think I can see the full chat, which is a bit annoying. Feels like it's getting cut off. Okay, it's not changing. Anyway. Thank you all for watching, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I really, really do appreciate it. I mean, we're doing alright today, we're doing alright. So that was round 6? 7? That was round? What round was that? Round 7, so I think there's another break now. Okay, they're speaking in French. Someone asking if they can turn their room lights off. Okay, Cool, so I can disappear for 2 minutes. And we're back. Like, I don't even know if the break officially started, because there's still games going on. We're now up to 1,011 players. That's absolutely incredible. Biggest arena I've ever played in. I can't read the full chat. Someone says fine, thank you. How about you? See ya, Queen B6. It's timed, so okay, my bad. Okay, Alex, thank you for your comments. I do appreciate it. If you're still here, I'm willing to talk to you. Ooh, 6 things. I'm guessing there's skip frames. Okay, but it doesn't look too bad. 25%, 25%, and this is all like 2 hours ago. And it's not very long, so that's fine. I think that's okay. You guys will let me know in the chat if it's become too much of a problem. There. That's good. Alright, and I think we can put on focus mode, because it'll put us into our next game. So we can put on focus mode, so the chat looks nice, nicer. Just maybe make it, I don't know, make things smaller. I don't normally have the thing this big. Okay, that's the wrong thing. That can be made a wee bit smaller, into the corner. Again, just looking at this can also be smaller, because it's overlapping. And we've got Proctor on. Alright, those are good to go. The skull can move like above here, and then we can have the chat basically fill this bit here. That looks alright with me. I don't know what you guys think, but that looks alright with me. Thank you so much. All looks good there. Yeah, I mean, I want to check the settings, something. Inside, default, win celebration, confetti. Or white OS at the bottom, no. Play, incoming rating, confirmation, show timestamps, auto watch top game, analysis, alerts. Okay. So obviously that one setting that we wanted is not available right now. My laptop's a little bit warm, but obviously it's been doing some hard work. And we've been going for, you know, 2.5 hours. And we've still got, what, 2 games left, round 8, round 9. And we're on 3 points? 4 points? We're on 4 out of 7, so we're +1. Highball. Where are we now? We were 109. I assume we're much lower. That was not what we wanted. Someone is 6 out of 6. They're still playing. Then there's a bunch of guys on 6 out of 7. So perhaps we should wait until all the games are finished. How many games are still left? It can't be all of these. It can't. I mean, I suppose it can. Is it really all these guys still playing? Like, I know our game was quick, but that's a bit ridiculous now, isn't it? Can I refresh? I can. So we're definitely not going to get top 3 today, but we're going to finish and do what we can, get some rating back. Just play some chess games, have some fun. It's 180 minutes plus break. So yeah, we're well over 3 hours. Games. I'm really interested. This lasso system. How's he doing? He's on 6 points. That's incredible. And he's playing Pokemon 2020. There we go. 2200 versus 2300. Do we imagine White would be better? But they're down. They're down. Now, as I said, nothing is impossible when you have a knight. But that knight is not nearly as cool as what my knight was. Although they push the pawn. But the pawn stays there. And, you know, the king's about to eat both of yours. So probably what you've got to do is, like, give check and, like, go this way. And all of a sudden that knight is the greatest piece ever, because you give check and you go here, and then you pick this up and then you try and push this through. Because you go back to the same square, you pick this up, yep, there we go, and then there. Although, like, let's say the king takes, right? For example, you go here, rook takes, here, or, you know, rook comes in to, like, eat this. You probably don't have time. I mean, there's always means and ways, but, if I was black, I would have just pre-moved one of these already. I would have just taken this. Because there's no fork, yeah? White's gonna probably, like, go here to try and eat these. There's no point trying to do anything else. Black probably takes this pawn, because otherwise it's too much of a problem. Now, you don't want it... Which one? Just because I've had too many bad experiences, I would go here and, like, push through. Like, there was a recent daily game. A daily game I had where I got my knight trapped. Okay, king comes up to defend the pawn. That's pretty good. But, I mean, there's check now. And you have to go here. Okay, coming at you from a different side. Now you get the knight here. That's something. Although this falls, most likely. Gotta keep eating pawns. Pokemon is under time pressure, but probably winning. Under time pressure, but probably winning. Pushes the pawn. Push again. Okay, brings the king. But now you're cut off. I would probably play like king e4 or like try and get in here. But that's not easy. You could go here, but the king gets close. And then I suppose there's that, but it doesn't quite work. There's this check. Knight comes in there. It's going to be a very close time scramble. Very close time scramble. Knight comes back. Knight goes the other way. Okay. But black doesn't have to play ball. They can like start taking your stuff. You take with check, but that's not... Like you can take with check, but the king slides over. And then you've got nothing. Yeah, now king takes your pawn. And then what? You go here. Okay, you give check again. Comes back. Yeah. I mean, it'd be lovely if they hung something. Takes. Here. That's gonna help. You can take that. You gotta take the pawn. They might go here, you can't take it. Wrong way. Oh, they had a win. They had a win with this. Black should win this, but it should be a draw now, probably. Check. Check. Gotta be careful. Yeah. This is a draw, most likely. Pretty sure this is a theoretical draw. That's check. You keep... Don't go too far back. And don't let there be too much separation. Knight, yeah, knight doing the right thing. Now you're playing the flag as well. Now you've got to be wary of time. If I'm black, I'm just like, check and just take the draw. Because you do not want to lose. I mean, I don't think black can lose this on time. Like, white can't win with just a knight. That's the thing. Black is the only person that can win this. And they sacrifice it for the draw. Someone says there was a free knight. Black didn't see. Where? Not any of these moves, I don't think. There was one back there. Back here. When this move was played, this was winning for black. Because the king can't get close, you pick up the knight, they get here, you like go down, and then you win. Yeah, skewer blunder. Someone blundered a skewer. Anyway, next round starts soon, allegedly. 6-minute break here. Okay, I can check the timer. Right, let me just... I need to copy the wrong thing there, because the chat moved. Copy. Only one person is on 7 out of 7. That can't be right. That must be updated. Chronograph, there we go. 5 minutes, 30 seconds, main. If I can bribe to draw, I have a chance. Games at 40? Okay. Game started at about 20:40 or 10 in India. If it's good morning, past 4 minutes in India. Oh wow. Yeah, some places are really unlucky because they're starting at horrible times. Only one person is 7 out of 7. I suppose we did just see a draw. That's incredible. Okay, so where are we? Now that everyone has played the 7 games, we're on 4 points. So we're, I mean, 4.5 slots there, so maybe we're not too low. We were 109th, I think, the last time we checked. We're now 80th, so we've gone up. We've gone up. We've lost more rating, but we've gone up. What were we on? 2.5. So in the 3 games, we scored 1.5. Brilliant. Brilliant. Went even. Although I think we would have lost less elo if we just drew all the games. We're not far from the chess noob, who's now 2 points higher rated than us. So I don't know what's going on there. Now I'm gonna have to like grind some rapid to get over 2100 again. Maybe we'll do that as a stream at some point next week, but I'm very busy. University is quite busy. Got stuff to study for and whatnot. Gotta grind. Could play a bullet game, but I don't see the point. Let's check in on the chat. Ah, Ash is here. So sorry I've missed your thing. How the game's gone? I saw a draw and then either a win or a loss. Yeah. So, in the games between the 2 breaks, we went, and I don't remember the order. But I think we ended with a win. So that means the first game was either a loss or a draw. I think we lost, and then we drew, and then we won, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was that order. So it was loss, draw, and then the last game I played was a win. So we're on 4 points out of 7, which is +1, although we're down 30 odd rating points, which is just how it goes. A little disappointing, but otherwise it's okay. It's okay. We cannot now qualify for top 3, so that dream is gone. But there are 2 games left, so we can try and finish, nice and strong, still have a good time, and then go and relax, and then, recover a bit. How was your day gone otherwise, Asha? I know Carissa had her SAT today, and she said it went alright. Went reasonably well, but what were you up to today? Oh yeah, there was the tabernacle thing at the church. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, did you guys go to that? See, now's in the afternoon. Some skip frames, but it's 1 in every 4, so I think it should still be okay. I helped set up and clean up after the tabernacle thing that happened at the church. Okay, okay. Okay. How did that go? Was that, So, I know you helped set up and clean up, but, you know, during the bits that it was meant to be happening, how did it go? How long is left of the break? 50 seconds. Okay. We can close this then. And make sure I'm in the zone. Check one last time. And then immediately went rock climbing with TJ. Shot. Where do you guys go rock climbing? Out of curiosity. Where do you... Games in 30 seconds. Oh, all the games are publicly available. If you go under chess.com and you go under events, you can go check the results for this chess.com open preliminary 1. So let's see. I mean, if we finish off strong here, we can do alright. Okay. It's into the game now. I just want to check. Tabernacle thing went quite well. It's actually quite detailed. Cool. Okay. I'm glad that went well. And then you went rock climbing. Okay. A d4. Knight f6. Ooh, Trompowski. Just gonna go here. Get out the way. Target the bishop. Raptor variation, but I can just go here, can't I? I don't remember this line. Yeah, and now I just play like d4. A d5. He would like to trade my knight. I would not like to trade my knight. I'll just put my bishop there. And play like e6. And I will go here. And play like in a London style. In the style of the London. I think there's nothing wrong with short castles. What level is my opponent? 1840. I was already thinking draw. But draw is no good. What if I play knight here? C5 would be nice, but then I kind of run into some tactical problems. I mean, take the knight first. Takes. Now, do we leave the bishops to stare at each other? Or do we take? I think we take. Take. C5. There's this. I lost a pawn. Really upsetting. Actually, I've lost more than that. Because it takes. Oh, I suppose there's... I can take the hand. And it's not too much of a difference. But that's disappointing. The blunder that is just... And I was aware of it when I was going to play c5, but I thought actually it doesn't work. It does. I should have played bishop e7 first. Or moved my knight. Or taken the knight. That would have been better. Yeah, there he is. He takes. I take here. Take. Which way do we want the knight to go? I think knight here. Shall I go this way? I see the queen. Can play, rook here. Like, I haven't got nothing. Which is brilliant English. I haven't got nothing. Okay, let's just play rook here. Because I'd like to play knight here. try and support this. He castles. My knight here. That is a threat. Okay, I'll just go here and up this way. Obviously this pawn is hanging, but so is the bishop. So we run in there. Nice tactical trick there. And then I like rook c6. I think rook c6 looks nice. That I can take at any given point. But I can also like swing the rooks in to now get in this way. Can pick up the pawn here. I got one pawn back and lost another one. Rook takes. Now the problem is this check is a huge problem. Down a pawn, but it's by far not the worst position we've had today. Okay, guess I'm committed. Down a pawn. Highball. Not good at all. I was just gonna be like, mate, we've had this discussion. Trading for the endgame is probably better for him. But pawn down, it's not dreadful. We could still probably at least get a draw. We're up on time. Okay, interesting idea. Shouldn't have gone there. Should have gone that way. Yeah. Because now, like, this just wins. Let's just take here, defend that. He takes with check. I could slide over. Thankfully, he's got nothing else. He might try something. Now we're just down a clean piece. Not good, not good. Okay, he's there. Guess I mean we can give a check. He's covered that square, unfortunately. But now I can like go here. We can resign, forces queens off the board. I'm not going to win down a bishop. Plus 64. They gain 64 rating. We dropped 12. But obviously they've got a new account, so they're probably underrated. That is very upsetting. Anyway. When rock climbing, I did sleep in this morning till about 10:30ish. Shame. Carissa had like almost finished the test, if not already finished, and you were still sleeping. That's rough. Anyway, glad you had a good sleep in, because we were quite active yesterday. So, hey, you got a good sleep in, that's alright. And then you had a busy afternoon, and then you went rock climbing. So, hey, that's really cool. Nice balance. Nicely balanced. That's really nice. Okay. One round left, and then we're done. One round left, and then we are done. We're finally finished. This has gone on forever, and it has not been, you know, as enjoyable as I would have liked it to be. So we gotta see. I can hear Danhausen on TV. My brother keeps talking about Danhausen. Come on, let's just get the win to be in the top 100. I mean, we're still 80th, so I mean, we're doing alright. There obviously has been a lot of people ejected. And like, some people have come in, played a couple of rounds, left. Some people have joined, played a couple of rounds, left, or whatever. Or some people joined late. I mean, we're on 4 out of 8. We're on 50%. So we're obviously tied with everyone 4 and 8. And then, you know, there'll be people who's plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Wait, what's the most you can be on? Plus... I suppose you can be on plus 8. Technically speaking, because you could have gone 8 out of 8. Yeah, because it goes up in half intervals. Because there could be someone on 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8. So yeah, plus 8. Incredible. Okay, let's just finish nicely with so that we can get like a positive score. My brother is having so much fun in the other room because it sounds like Danhausen is cursing people. Anyway, I should probably pull up my stream in the other tab so that when the game is over I can end the stream. Probably going to demand just a wee bit much on my poor RAM and CPU, but it's going to have to do. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, cool. Can click in there, we can click in here. Still 86. There we go. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Nikaru Hikamura is on 6 out of 8. Like, we should be there on 6 out of 8 at least. Gotta be close. Like, to be on 4, when we've played people averaged about 1700, maybe, yeah, 1700 flat, maybe 1650. If you consider how much the 1200 in round 1 weighs it down. Really, really poor. So, you know. Although that last person was probably underrated, they're probably, you know, about 2000. We just haven't played well. I mean, we're in a very blessed position that to not play well still gets us 4 out of 8. Like other players that don't play well, they get 2 out of 8, 1 out of 8, 0 out of 8. So we're still doing alright. I mean, we're still a very decent chess player. But yeah, not our greatest day. And my phone's no longer on charge either. I mean, let's just click in one of these games, just so that we've got something on. Just looking if there's a game that catches my attention with players that I know. Not that I can see, so let's just click on the top one, Pokemon 2020. We've seen them before, and Pokemon 1. Alright, really cool stuff there from those guys. So Pokemon gets the dub. Next game, Anatoly Rubinstein. Okay, this game is still going. They've got about a minute and a half each. Okay, not a minute and a half each. 2.5 minutes combined. Interesting position. That doesn't work. I would probably play Rook B6. Rook B6. Because you can't defend both pawns. You just have to push this pawn forward. But then there's this, and this, and this. Okay, doesn't even bother trying to defend both pawns. Yeah, takes. And now you win both pawns. And, yeah, you take the other pawn. Just gotta be careful. Careful about the endgame. I would play something like Rook A3. I mean, you can push the pawn if you really want up to E6. But the bishop's doing a good job adding just that layer of defense. Pick up the pawn, yeah. Now maybe bishop, yeah, bishop E there. picks up the pawn. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Check. Maybe on rook f6 might be a worthwhile check. Maybe playing. Okay. Gotta be very careful here. Got to be very careful. You're up on time, so you should be fine. But now you're making things very interesting. Okay, knight's under pressure. Okay. Rook c3 check. At the very least, and okay, you can't take. Okay, that defends everything, but now you lose that. Pushes pawn, takes. Oh, there we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Now you gotta be careful. Get your bishop. Put your bishop on. Put your bishop on. Yeah, and put it on g1, and then you figure out the rest of the game. Now you opposition. Opposition, mate. Mate, you. Okay, you mate. Phew. Okay. Well done. Well played. Well done, Mr. Rubenstein. Well played. Okay, final game. We play e4. And no doubt we'll get a Sicilian defense in return. Yeah, Sicilian? No, e5. Okay. Last time we played Spanish and it kind of fell apart, so we'll play Italian. They play bishop c5, we play c3. I've always been wanting to look at some Deutsch gambits, but we want to look at them now. d3. I can just play like h3. I don't think that's the precise move order. Here, are they going to play g5? Are they going to play g5? Like, I can play a4. Okay, a4. They played a5, ready to give them room. Rook e1. Bishop back to b3. Can maneuver the knight. This will be a slow maneuvering game. Probably. Yeah. Gonna go for that slow maneuvering game. The thing is, you can't put your knight on there too yet, because I will just take and then I will push and have a very pleasant position. Look at this, absolute symmetry. The only thing that's not the same is where our bishops were placed. And now it sounds like more rain. Hey, but what? Wait, hang on a minute. You can't. You can't. I've had this kind of position before. Over the board, actually. Now, last time they elected to like try and save the knight, so I'm expecting like knight to c4. You of course could retreat the bishop, and because then I have to take and then open his bishop, and then the knight goes away, and then they probably get the pawn back. But then I'm, you know, still able to take and, you know, make things interesting, dynamically. I was thinking maybe the best move was to like take before you took here. Like before you took my knight to like sack your bishop. Sacks the bishop anyway. What? Why? Is your plan to go here? Okay, but now here? Where does your knight go? Like, where does your knight go, other than backwards? Let's kick this knight out, backwards as well. Like, it can't go anywhere. I really want to just sacrifice, but it doesn't quite work just yet. F4, F5 looks good. Because for the moment, they can do nothing. So F4, F5. But maybe I should start with, like, the Queen D3. Because now I threaten this, and then F4, F5. You know, I threaten that, then you go here, but now I pick up this. And then I can, like, come back to D2 to have eyes on that. You know, and now you can't go here, F4, F5. It just all looks so good. Queen comes in. I'm thinking just like bishop d2 to have eyes on that. My rook can come to e3 to defend the knight, should that ever be a problem. Maybe there's a sacrifice like here. Like, I don't even have to acknowledge that. Yeah, f4 maybe now is a bit risky. Because I can take and then there's takes. I like rook e3, and then if here takes, I mean, then there's knight takes, which activates anyway. Takes, queen f3, maybe. Okay, takes. Take once. Play queen f3. Have eyes on that. That is still defended. Play like bishop e here, which just gets both knights. I might slide this over, but then I just take here. Position's completely winning. Completely and utterly winning. Just about finding the right move. Okay. Where's this? Which I did miss. I should have just taken the free pawn. I really want to sacrifice, but it doesn't work. That's hanging. He missed it. Okay. Let's just bring the knight back. This is still hanging. Yeah, we have not done ourselves a favor there. there anywhere I can go to avoid a queen trade? Not really. I've got a bishop for a knight and I'm up a pawn. I mean, we just gotta convert this now, but I'm not loving this endgame. To be completely honest. What? Okay. I'm just going here because he wanted to go here. Now he's gonna try win 2 knights versus rook. Okay, threatens my rook for the moment. But I have check, which just picks up the knight. And now it's, you know... Can he stop it? I mean, he can half stop it. So we are going to get the win. And there it is. 1730. We finally vanquish a 1700. Absolutely ridiculous. Still 6 minutes on our match clock, so we will give it a little bit of time. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I really do appreciate it. We end with a victory, which has been a long time coming. We finish with 5 out of 9. So +1 score. We are down about 48 rating points, almost 50 rating points. But it has been a enjoyable experience, and I thank you. Yeah, and that will be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you again soon, I think. Maybe. Probably not. No, I will see you again